everybody, it's Miranda from Miranda Has Plans, and we're here to plan this week in the Creative Diary for the week of March 8th to 14th. But before we get started, I've got two things to let you guys know. First one is the last 2 weeks of March, the last 2 full weeks, so starting the 15th until what day? Until the 26th, I have jury duty, which means I may not have videos for about 2 weeks. So I'm just letting everyone know, don't freak out when there's no video because I'm not even home to film them. The second thing I want to know, and that is something that requires you guys to chime in. As you can see, I don't have very much left in this here diary. I've got maybe 2 months, maybe, which means it's going to be time for a new planner. And I'm bored with the Creative Diary backgrounds. The repeated backgrounds are kind of driving me bonkers. So my thought was I could do the Jumpstart Journal by Dylusions, which has a brand new page every single day, and I don't have to worry, or every single week, and I don't have to worry about getting bored with the background, and then I can do whatever, which we do whatever anyway on this side, or I can just pencil in these lines and stamp the dates and go from there. So option 1 is the Jumpstart Journal. Option 2 is something else, but I would still use the Dylusions products. I'd still do my art. I'd still use Diane stamps. I'd still do a big mix of everything, but I want to know, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see more of this? Do you want to see more bullet journaling? Do you want to see still both? Let me know what you think. But like I said, if I'm going to do the Creative Diary or the Dylusions again, I'm going to do the Jumpstart Journal so I don't get bored with the backgrounds. So let me know in the comments down below how you feel. If you're new here, welcome. Check out some videos. I hope you subscribe. And you can let me know too what you're interested in seeing. More of what I've already done or a completely new path. It's up to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. For today, I thought I could show you a neat way to put art that you see on the internet into your Creative Diary. Now, I caution you one thing. I am not for people stealing other people's art. So if you are going to borrow art you see online, at least credit the person somewhere on your page. Number 1, as a reference to you to know where you got it, and maybe you could find more art that you like and support that artist. But also because it's not your art, and you shouldn't make money off of other people, but you should be able to like them and give them a little bit of press. So like if you're in social media, you can show them. Are you going to go to jail? No, because I'm not selling my diary. I'm not monetized on YouTube. I'm not anything. You can use the art you have permission to use. If you find something on the internet that you like and want to put in your Creative Diary, I'm going to show you today how to do that. But like I said, give credit where credit's due. Authors, creators of all kinds deserve credit for their work. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to hop over to your local office supply store or Amazon or wherever it is you prefer to shop, and you're going to pick up some Avery shipping labels, but they have to be the full sheet labels. See that right there? Full sheet. They're not cut up into little pieces. They're not the little address labels. It's an entire sheet that is a sticker. Pick it up for what we're about to do, because what you're going to do, you're going to put this in your printer and print the artwork that you want on a big giant 8.5 by 11 sheet. So it's going to be one big giant sticker, and we're going to stick it in here. Okay, I have already gone ahead and done that with a piece of my own artwork here. And all I'm going to do is trim her down and stick her in, and then we can decorate around her and make her look even prettier. So I'm going to go ahead and cut her out. I'll show you how to stick her in. And I'm going to cut right on the line for her, just because we're going to add other stuff to make her look pretty. And make our page look pretty. And I'm sorry if you hear a bunch of banging. It's because my neighbors are getting a new roof. And I'm sorry about the weird way the sun is shining. I have no control over that, obviously. So we're just stuck with lighting and roof noises and the possible snoring of my husband because he's asleep. And the dog will not stop opening the door. Joy of joys. Alright, so here we go. We have our piece of artwork. And it's a big giant sticker. And look how cute that looks. So pretty. Alright, so I'm going to unpeel part of this. You do not want to peel off the back for the entire thing unless you really want to screw it up. Now here's one thing about Avery. The back is not one full sheet. They have pieces on the back. How cool is that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line her up where I want and stick that part down. She's not completely stuck down, okay? Then I'm going to peel off the next section. Ooh, be careful, I just creased her. Oh well. Well, that's not going well, is it now? Peel off that next section and go a little at a time. Don't crease your picture like me. Good grief. Oh my, I'm messing it up big time today, guys. This did not work out that badly the last time I tried this. But I think I had it printed differently on the paper. And stick it down so you have no bubbles. But I creased her by accident, so be very careful. Because your crease shows, as you can see, but you know what? I'm not winning any awards, and no one is going to be looking at this with a fine-tooth comb. And like I said, if you are, get out of my diary. It's not your business. Alright, so we're going to leave her like this for now, but she's our inspiration. And I used Mushy Peas ink on the back of this, and I deliberately left it mottled when I did it, so you'd see the tide marks and it'd give it a little bit, I don't know, something extra instead of just being plain old background. And I'd like to reiterate that here. So what I'm going to do is probably do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mottled ink. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. When you do this, you don't want to just do right in that area. You're going to want to pick your pen up and move it around a little bit. Because as the ink dries, you get this like lovely look. But if you do it all in one squiggly line next to each other, it's going to look like you did it in one squiggly line next to each other. So you want to make sure you pick up your pen and move it to a new area. So you get those like really cool tide marks. And then I don't know what pink the background is. We're going to play around, I think, because I do have bubblegum pink in ink. But I think if I water it down, I could probably get that color pink and do that for the other days. So we're going to play around and see. Like I said, the important thing though is to make sure you pick your brush up so you get this lovely mottled sort of look that I really, really like. It's a nice way to get an interesting background without dragging out all of your paints and all of your things for painting. You just want something nice and quick and pretty. Like I said, make sure you're picking up your brush, moving it. You know, I'm only going to do this little area and then I'm going to go back and finish this area. You know, get in touch with your little kid way of coloring. Because I like doing this. I think this looks really cute. But you don't get the same effect if you just kind of do it. Ooh, you gotta pick your brush up. And I'm not being real neat about being in the lines here. So, maybe we'll leave the other lines plain. I don't know. And don't worry if it doesn't turn out exactly like you want. You can fix stuff, cover it up. Work with it the way it is. Just get creative and be brave. I hate it when people have like art supplies they love and adore and they don't use because they're afraid to use them. What good do they do you just sitting there collecting dust? Nothing. You don't learn how to use them correctly. You know? Alright, so there's our mushy peas one. We can play around and see what we can get done with pink. Let's see. I've got pink flamingo. Maybe I don't have bubblegum pink. I do not know. Pomegranate seed, that's not pink. Maybe I don't have bubblegum pink, I just have pink flamingo. Which means I'm not going to get this, I don't think. We can still try. Alright. Got myself a little scrap piece of paper. Let's see if we can get this guy to work. Ooh, maybe that is the same pink. It looks the same. Let's go for it. We've got our page all inked up and it is still a smidge wet. So you can't write on this until it's dry. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I wanted to go in and address my little creases that I made. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my alcohol markers in the same color I used to color her hair. And I'm going to go over those so it hides it a little bit more. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than that big white crease in her face and her hair. So I'm going over with one of the colors I used, and then I'm going to go over with another one to break it up a little bit, because it really only shows up in her hair. So, that wasn't the end I wanted. I wanted this end. I'm going to go ahead and do that here. It doesn't show up so much, which I think is a good fix. I prefer to do most of my coloring in alcohol marker. I just like the smooth texture that comes out of them. I can do some nice shading without it being too gaudy and ugly. Alright, so now what to do with this side. I think we're going to use some stickers this week. I'm going to go with my trusty colorful boxes from Happy Planner, because I still have a bunch of those. And I think we might go with green. I don't think I have a lot of pink. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm lying. I do have some pink. So do we want to do pink on the green, or do you want to do the colors just as they are? Green on green and pink on pink. I think maybe we'll do green on green and pink on pink. Sounds like a plan. But what green do I want to pick? Do they have a light green? Or do I want to do a dark green? Because there's a light green background. Let's see how each looks. I got a dark green here, and I got a light green here. Ooh, the light green kind of falls to the background, doesn't it? Maybe that's what we want. I don't know. I don't think we want light green. I think we're going to go with a little bit of dark green. Maybe. Yeah, let's try dark green. And I'm not going to do anything in this space. I haven't decided how to do the date and stuff. I have not decided. Oh wait, not there. Ooh, good grief.
I'm very confused.
Sorry about that. I had a kid interrupting. Needed to tell me stuff. So we'll go ahead, put our green boxes down and our pink boxes. You know what? So now all we have left to do, oops, ooh, almost knocked my light over. Now all we have left to do is to put the dates in. I'm going to leave the days of the week the way that they are because I can still see them really well. I don't know if it shows up on camera really well, but in real life it does. So we're going to go ahead and stamp in our dates. Alright, so I don't like how bold those dates came out with the black. So I felt like it needed to have some other black in there. So I'm using this Doodlebug, I think it's Doodlebug washi. It looks like a little scalloped kind of edge to separate the days. So I can put a little bit more black in here because those just seem to like jump right out at me. And I think they're also very plain looking. So I might need to do a little something else. That looks like it's not very obtrusive or intrusive, whatever the word is. I don't know. There. Okay. That looks a little bit better. All right. Let's see. Maybe we'll go in and stamp the tiny little days of the weekend. Yeah. I want the teeny tiny days or the abbreviations. I think we'll go with the abbreviations. Still feels a little naked. Like I need some decoration in here. So what are we gonna decorate here? We have this little flower. She's got a flower in her hair. Let's stamp a bunch of those around. I think that looks cute. Maybe we can put some in the boxes too. Make it stick out a little bit. There. I might go and color those in, but I might not. Let me just leave them the way they are. Okay, let's go in and write in a couple of things we are looking forward to that week, which is my sister-in-law's birthday. Here we go. So the planning side is done for this week. Tune in to the next video to see how I pretty this page up. I'll see you then. Bye.